In case you missed it, here are 3 things you need to know from this week's AEW Dynamite. First, Hangman Adam Page opened the show by displaying the world title on TV for the first time in over 270 days. Title had not been seen since October of 2024. And it was great. He cut a great babyface promo. He thanked all of the fans. He thanked all of the wrestlers that had helped him over the course of the story. And it was really good. He had a lot of fire, and it truly felt like the start of a new era or new chapter, however you want to put it, for AEW. I was really happy with that. It felt like a big moment, and they treated it as such. And I think that's probably a large reason why it was so successful. Second, Tekla won a star-studded 4-way match, beating Queen Aminata, Willow Nightingale, and Chris Statlander in a $100,000 4-way match, and she did it with the help of Julia Hart and Sky Blue. They've teased kind of a connection between these 3 before, but they've never really addressed it, and it kind of feels like Julia and Sky Blue, like they're on the shows a lot, but they don't have long-term stories going. So I'm really intrigued to see if they're going to do something with the 3 of them, because it's such a good pairing. They have such a good dynamic together. But this 4-way match was probably the match of the show, honestly. It was awesome. These 4 women had great chemistry, and I highly recommend watching this. And 3, despite going to war at All In on Saturday, Hangman Page and Jon Moxley were both in the main event, which was a 6-man tag where Hangman teamed with Mark Briscoe, Powerhouse Hobbs to take on the Death Riders, and it was a lot of fun. I thought there was going to be some big swerve or some crazy thing to happen, but it was mostly just a straightforward match. The Death Riders were super underhanded as usual. They were kind of really pushing this like new kind of cowardly or more cowardly version of Moxley. That was the big story. And after the match, they attacked Hangman Page, took out the other 2 partners, but Darby Allin appeared in the rafters like a ghost, basically, is kind of how they were presenting it. Like he was just haunting the Death Riders and Moxley. And it was an interesting ending. It feels, like I said, it feels very much like a new era and a new chapter for the company. So I'm interested to see where it goes. It feels like there's just a ton of pieces out there for them to start, like, doing more with and moving and finding more things to do. So let me know what your favorite part of the show this week was.